My name is Benedict Host. It's a Tuesday morning here on the AM show. Let's do some sports. And tonight we've got UEFA Champions League second leg of the qualifiers. For you, we'll talk more about that. But before we do that, here on the local scene, pressure is mounted on Coach Maxwell Kennedy to leave his role at Black Stars B after their team's failure to book a place at next year's CHAN tournament. Now, the Black Stars B failed to take advantage of a 2-2 draw in the first leg as they suffered a painful 2-1 defeat in Kumasi over the weekend. Now, this is the second time Maxwell Kennedy has failed to qualify the team, and many feel enough is enough. But Eddie Doku, who is chairman of the Black Stars B Management Committee, thinks Maxwell Kennedy leaving his role is not the solution.
I think that we need to be very fair with ourselves. I have said it. I said that Maxwell Kennedy is not in charge of the Black Stars team. Coach Apia is 100% in charge of the Black Stars B. Let that be put on record. So it will not be fair for Ghanaians. I'm not saying that we should blame Coach Apia for this, but it will not be fair for anybody to go beyond the substantive to blame the assistant at all.
So that was Eddie Doku. He's chairman of the Black Stars B Management Committee. Well, we'll move on and let's do some tennis. And the Junior Championship, MCDAN Junior Championship, got underway at the Accra Sports Stadium yesterday. Well, it's a 5-day competition, so it's going to run from, as it started yesterday, it's going to run up to, God willing, Friday. Now, coordinator of the event is Abubakar Yakubu, and he's been speaking to us.
We started in NS this morning with the boys under 12 and boys under 14. We are just about to start with the 16. And the girls' categories will start playing from tomorrow, Tuesday. Oh, the importance of this event, I mean, it's just obvious. Catch them young. We just have to say a big thank you to the sponsor, the main sponsor, that is a MCDAN group of companies, who has come after so many years, you know, of absence of this kind of tournament, has brought back this thing for us to be able to develop these kids. You know, as you can see, Ghana is abound of talents, and this will, you know, enable us, you know, unearth a lot of talents. Really, there are programs ahead that has been lined up by the Ghana Tennis Federation. As you know, that is why we are playing under 14, 12, 14, and 16. So they graduate, you know, gradually. And when they get to under 18, we have lineup of tournaments, the national ranking tournaments. We have MCDAN, who also is sponsoring, you know, a flagship tournament for Ghana so far, which is the MCDAN West African tournament. We have Accra Open, which we just finished last week, and so on. So we have a lineup of tournaments where these little ones can graduate into, and then in future also, you know, could represent the nation in other international tournaments.
So from the MCDAN Championship, the Junior Championship, let's check what happened in the English Premier League last night. One game was played at the Etihad Stadium. Was Everton that travelled away to play Manchester City. Well, Rooney scored his 200th goal in the Premier League, and also Raheem Sterling ensured that Manchester City picked the point in that game. It ended 1-1. So 1-1 ended at the Etihad Stadium, and Guardiola, this is what he had to say after the game. So you heard from Pep Guardiola, he's manager of Manchester City, and also Ronald Koeman is manager of Everton. That was after their 1-1 draw in the English Premier League last night. So we'll build up to the boxing, but before we do the boxing tonight, we've got UEFA Champions League second leg qualifiers for you. And Astana, where Ghanaian Patrick Chumesu plays club football, they will come up against Celtic. Their first game net 5-0 in favor of Celtic, and Astana will play host to Celtic tonight. Also, Rejalka will come up against Olympiacos 2-1. Their first leg ended, and Rejalka, if they're able to get a good result, they will progress to the next stage of the UEFA Champions League. Now, Maribor Hapoel Beersheva is also happening tonight. 2-1 ended in favor of Hapoel Beersheva in the first leg, as well as Nice Napoli. Napoli defeated Nice by 2-0 in the first leg. So Nice are playing host to Napoli in France later tonight, as well as Sevilla, Istanbul, Basaksehir, where Adebayo plays his club football, as well as Ghanaian international Joseph Atama Lawe. Tonight, they travel away to play Sevilla in Spain, and 2-1, as I noted, Sevilla won away in Turkey last week. Now, we do a build-up to the big bout that's happening this very weekend. It's happening in Las Vegas. It's Conor McGregor and Floyd Prettyboy Money Mayweather. Okay, so it's happening this Saturday in Las Vegas. And briefly before I take leave of you, Ghanaian international Raphael Jamina is set to join Brighton in the English Premier League. Well, he will have a medical today, subject to a medical after the deal will go through. So we'll have another Ghanaian in the English Premier League in the person of Raphael Jamina. He used to play for FC Zurich. So he's going to join the likes of Andre Ayew at West Ham United, his brother Jordan at Swansea, then also Christian Achu at Newcastle United, and Leicester City. That's where Daniel Amate plays his club football. There is also Jeffrey Schlupp at Crystal Palace. On that note, we end sports this morning. My name is Benedict Tosi. Thanks so much for your company. We are back tomorrow with more sports news. Until then, read more sports stories for yourself on the My Joy Online Sports page. And on Twitter, you find us at Joy Sports GH. On Facebook, you can get us at Joy Sports. Have a wonderful day.